So as a guy who's always been an open book, always been willing to talk about anything and everything, to all of a sudden have this sitting on top of me and not know what to do with it. I don't know how to talk about it, really. I literally have no idea how I actually feel, except for saying it sucks.
Sure.
I don't know what else to really say about it, but I'm learning, which is cool. I am part of a prostate cancer survivors support group. I'm the only person in the group that hasn't done the surgery yet. I am also
Every
the
time you
youngest
tell me
one.
that, I picture Ed Norton in Fight Club when he's going around all the support groups.
It's weird. Like, I've never been part of one, and it's really cool. Now I can't divulge anything that happens there. Who's there? It is confidential. So I'm not going to divulge any of that. But it's been really
I'll let you in a
amazing.
secret, guys. It's people with cancer.
Yeah, it's just and the same type. Um, but it's been really good. It's been helpful. I've only ever been to a couple of meetings because for the way things have worked out. But it's been really cool, and it's a great experience. And I will definitely, one of the things I would like to be a part of for the rest of my life is just to be able to know that I can, if there's anything that my experience can do to help somebody else is really cool. And I'd be happy to share and be a part of that.
And I was
Now,
really excited to be a part of that as well. That's why I wanted to do a more polished, maybe better show. Hopefully, people will take me a little more seriously. I'm
it's
not going to be serious, but
it's the funny thing with what we do. We both have sort of the same idea of what we want to do and sort of get out of this show, but we also both know that being serious for any length of time is not in our fucking forte. So
it's not. But one thing I should say real quick, and I'll say this a few times throughout the show, but if you want to contact us via email, or you can contact us through our new website. Our new website's gotten more hits than our old ones, and it's not even constructed yet. I don't know why that might be, but if you have any idea, you could go to our brand new Eric and Gord website, Scarlett Johansson naked.pics.
now I laugh about that. It's funny, Eric. I mean, marketing is genius. What's what's backhanded funny about that, using that specific particular verbiage for the name of the show, is that Scarlett Johansson has been the one woman who's been most against the sexuality of her and the exploitation of her sexuality and everything else. She's been most against it. So the fact that this is what this is it's a slap in the face to her, but it's it's a homage.
It's a light pat on the tush.
Nice, yes, yeah. So, Scarlett, I know the lawsuit's coming.
if, if it makes you feel any better, you can still use Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina as well. Nothing but class here.
Again, only serious to an extent.
That's true. So you're a week away from surgery.
So I just found out on Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday, I think I found out that I'm officially getting the surgery. So, biggest thing that I've learned so far and been told about with dealing with, I mean, cancer in general, but prostate cancer more specifically, because it's the only cancer I got. It's it's that patience. What's the verbiage? You need to have patience because you are now a patient.
Guns N' Roses patients, though, not Chris Cornell patients.
No, exactly. There's a big difference. I've always been a very patient person, but holy shit, does this test that hardcore? It's insane. When I was told, so the whole process is fucked.
Yeah.
They have a thing. I can't remember the name of it.
just
Uh,
for just for reference sake, I've lost almost every single member of my family to cancer. I also had a brief scare in my 20s, so I'm not totally unfamiliar with this. Now, I can't really speak to what you're feeling, but I know some of the things you're about to talk
um, yeah, it's. I mean, prostate cancer is one of the leading things that kills men. Well, the interesting thing is Canada specifically has the highest prostate cancer on the planet.
That's because we all have huge balls.
I think that might just be what it is. Our balls are too hangy, and that causes cancer in the asshole. Apparently, um,
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
makes perfect sense. Um, but the patients on this have been really weird because so you have this thing, which again, I wish I had the term for it. I don't, so I can't even think about how to look it up right now. But there's a scale in which you when you have prostate cancer that they give you like a ratio number that tells
Right.
you sort of what level of cancer you have and
It's
what
like your
the
credit rating.
it's like your credit rating but for prostate cancer. So but the difference is the higher the number the worse it is. Unlike your
Yeah.
credit score, you want it to be high, this one you want it to be low. So it's like credit score and golf together, which again makes sense for cancer for men. That's actually
It
very
really
funny.
does.
So when I got my initial test results and the first sort of group of doctors I was talking to, they were like, "Okay, you need surgery. You need surgery now. We're gonna have you in having this surgery within a month to a month and a half." And this is all in June. And I was told this, and so it was intense. It was fast paced, and then I ended up waiting about a month and a half just to meet the surgeon, which was hell, absolute
That's what it
hell.
is. Yeah.
Because again, you just don't know. I've by one group of doctors, and it wasn't just like one doctor. I saw like three. So I had to see like the urologist I was talking to. I had to see a surgeon, and then another doctor. So I've just been seeing, been poked and prodded by a lot of people and lots of blood taken, which is whatever, take it all, it's fine. Um, but it was just really messed up having to sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait and just not knowing the whole time. The only thing really going through your head is I've got this fucking cancer growing in me, and
My
nobody seems to
mother
be
was
doing anything about
diagnosed
it.
with lung cancer at the exact same time as Gord, like
Yeah,
within days of each other.
that's
So
fucked.
I know, and what that waiting period, I've sort of gone through it with her, and she
It's
didn't
crazy.
wasn't particularly sympathetic to Gord's situation, and I kind of get why now because she's got terminal lung cancer, and she's just like, whatever, my cancer's better than his.
Yeah, and well,
She's not wrong.
no, she's not.
She went through now. Luckily, you haven't had to, and hopefully don't. She did 31 days of radiation in a row,
Oh, fuck.
and it did nothing.
See that, and that's the thing. Um, so with mine, so so I get to what basically it came down to a choice is I could do radiation or I could do the robot. Now, if
Click the
you
dance.
kind of, but nowhere nearly as good as it should be done.
That's gonna be so dope if the robot does that
Does
while
a
he does
dance?
your surgery.
Just hopefully not while it's inside me. That'd be messy. um, yeah, so it's weird. So it comes down to a choice initially. Like you can get the robot, the surgery done, or you can do the radiation. Now, the radiation, they can do very specific hits. So you're not just blasting an entire massive range, like your whole, lower half. They can actually execute to very fine points, which is really cool.
Yeah.
But now, if you do the surgery and once it comes out, or if in the future you get cancer comes back, you can get the radiation done, no big deal. But if you get the radiation done first and then if the cancer comes back, you can't get the surgery anymore.
Oh
So
wow.
you
I didn't
only
know
deal
that.
with radiation because of the scar tissue
Right.
involved from the radiation.
And I don't think we're at the point. of using radiation where we should be, because nobody ever gets cool side effects from it. There's no Marvel hero side effects from radiation.
And
ever.
that's sad. At this
It's
stage in our
fucking
advancement in
weird,
civilization, we should be at that point now.
right?
You know, like if they're gonna blast my prostate area with some radiation, I should get a super dick. Like,
It should be like a goddamn lightsaber.
it should be, and it should come with its own cape and everything. I think it'd be great.
Right?
My balls get booties, it'd be amazing.
Nobody ever gets cool side effects from anything. Like
No, they're never
you
fun.
live near a toxic area, you don't get superpowers or become like a cool mutant.
No, you just
get
cancer.
usually.
It's just so fucking funny. I don't live near one, and I still got it.
If I'm going for any kind of radiation, I want to come out as a Ninja Turtle.
At the very
That's
least,
it.
yeah,
And I'm not agreeing until they can promise that.
yeah. No, I agree. I agree with you, not with them.
Yeah. So that's good that you made that choice.
So yeah, so the bonus with the surgery, I mean, like they both have the same sort of results, but the difference is with doing the surgery first, because you remove the prostate and the glands and everything all at once, it puts you in a much higher survival rate. Like, I mean, for me, if you catch it within 1 year, it's a 99 point something percent 100 like survival, and not just like survivals and you get it and you just get a couple treatments out. No, like, I mean, you're done and you walk away and you're done.
How crazy is that? And it's still like one of the number one killers of men.
Yeah. And this is one of the
Don't
things.
talk about this shit.
And it is. And it's because we don't talk about it. And now, guys, you need to know, you don't need to have a doctor shove a finger up your ass to get this tested. You can get what's called a PSA test done. Most people, it costs money. If it is part of your family history, then you don't. Like for me, it's covered because my father and grandfather. So it's basically hereditary. But yeah, I mean, so what? So you pay fucking $50 a year to, make sure you don't fucking die a horrible, and it's a shitty death, man. You waste away. It's shitty. I've seen it twice. I don't want anybody to ever have to see that from somebody. It sucks. And knowing that it's just a simple fucking blood test away just to get tested, fucking get tested. Every single guy, in my opinion, from the age of fucking 35 should be getting tested.
Yeah.
And just do it every year.
I haven't. I got tested once. And that was the rape.
Yeah. So
and I haven't done it since.
But I just, every year, I mean, obviously, even though I've been doing this every year since I was about 35-ish, I have to keep getting this done every year, because once you get cancer in any form, it can always come back in a different form later.
And
the cells are
honest,
in you,
guys,
so they're active.
Just between us, the rape isn't that bad. I've had it done a couple of times for different reasons.
They tend to crack a couple of jokes ahead of time, so it kind of helps.
They do, and they're cool about it. And it's a quick thing. It's not like...
Yeah, no. They're not in there for long.
They don't hold you by the throat and make you look them in the eye and shit.
No, it's not. No. although they would, I think that'd be slightly easier to handle, because at least be like, now I know what it is. Yeah.
Look me in the eye.
Tell me you love me. No, I don't want to do that.
But no, it's really not that bad. I've had it done twice for two different reasons, but you don't have to do that. But even if you did, Gord's right. It's better than death.
Yeah.
The older I get and the more my mortality gets tested by various things, I can't drill in enough how much I don't want to die. Like, I'm counting on Elon to put my brain in a robot before this happens. I don't want it to ever happen. It seems tremendously boring, no matter what the outcome is, whether Christians are right or whatever the afterlife happens to be. I want no part of it.
Because if you go to heaven, you can't fuck with people, and if you go to hell, you can't be happy. So
I'm still not convinced, in a weird Virginia Woolf sort of way, that I didn't die in like 98 and this is my hell.
It explains things, though, wouldn't it?
It really would.